Hello everyone, I'm Serhat Telereyna. I'm originally from Istanbul, Turkey, but moved to the US when I was 17 for college, right after high school, and I've been in the States ever since. Uh, I was lucky enough to be able to travel to quite a lot of places when I was young, and I still do travel quite a lot. And this gives me a great global perspective on seeing how different cultures interact and what they like and what their lifestyles are like. And this is becoming more and more important in the globalization of business because you see that how different cultures are reacting to different business ideas and different business opportunities with their understanding of the worldview. So actually, I would like to talk a little bit about my background. I studied industrial engineering in Purdue University, and after graduation, I worked for a year for a company called Aquatech, where I managed the production and pretty much took care of the facility layout, design, scheduling, and overseeing all the production, making sure everything's going okay, as well as continuous improvement to make sure we meet the new requirements that this global economy requires. One of the most important things I've seen in the business is that the business I worked in was the only manufacturer left in the U.S. that manufactures the type of products that we do, and we were able to gain a lot of competitive business just because we have a stamp on the box that says "Made in USA." So this still shows that even though the world is becoming a global place, the trusting is not happening that quickly. So a U.S. manufactured product still has one of the most credibility in the world, since all the manufacturings are either moved to China or Mexico or places like that, where supervision is not as strict and the and work environment as well as the quality controls are not as good. So even though global companies try to implement their own strategies into controlling the quality of products, it's still a big issue, the country of origin. So even if the manufacturer has to be very trusted in order to be successful while they're outsourcing their production. Actually, I would like to talk a little bit about my experience also just this past week. I think it's very relevant to this topic because I just came from China 3, 4 hours ago, meeting some vendors and customers, as well as helping set up a facility there in order to help our manufacturing and cut down some costs in terms of the operations we do. And I would like to elaborate a little on that. What we used to do is we used to purchase some parts from China and do some assembly and then send them back. But in this economy, transportation costs are getting more and more important, and therefore, while customers require lower prices, there are ways to go around this, while keeping quality and being able to outsource products. One thing we are able to do is we're able to ship out the parts that we that are key to our system, and then find alternative suppliers for the rest of the system for cheaper prices. And assembling them in China helps us cut down costs from labor, transportation, as well as their tax purposes that can be arranged in order to maximize profits in both countries. Um, well, this video is pretty short to be able to talk about everything, but if anybody wants to ask any questions, I would be more than willing to share my experience. I hope to work with you all soon. Thank you.